What happens. It's
Oh,
okay.
you know what? I'm gonna bring my milkshake.
Yeah, bring our milkshakes. Everybody probably at home that's not looking at their TV screens probably thinking we're walking around with like cookies and cream or something.
Doesn't the studio smell great though?
It does. And I want to say hi to all the neighbors who are giving you so much love on Facebook. So Shady is here and Jared is here. Jared's shopping for gifts. Annie is here.
Hi, Annie.
We have Meredith who's also here and Jennifer who's here. You guys, thank you so much for all the love. And we're so happy that you spend part of your Sunday with us, and we love Heather. We've loved Heather for many years. I've followed her for a long time, so I feel privileged and honored that we get to do a show together. And this one is going to be incredibly popular. If you were with us earlier in the year, this is the biggest and newest launch from the Better Aging world of Beekman 1802. So here's what we're doing. Right here, you guys have been asking for an eye cream. This is the Mushroom Milk Eye Cream. It is a $50 value, full size. $50 value, look at the sale price. We are throwing in the Midnight Milk Bakuchiol mask. This is your overnight mask treatment. Here's the value. Hold on to your mimosa, your coffee, your brunch. Hold on to your goats.
Can't say hold on to your horses.
$102 value, so it's better than a buy one get one. It's better than 50% off. Let's dive right in. If you want to lock it in on AutoShip, we will lock in that more than 50% off savings. So where do you want to start?
Fastest growing skincare brand nationwide launches their very first eye cream. We had done an eye serum, but this was our very first eye cream.
Wow.
So there was a ton of anticipation around this. And I want you to look at the before and afters right away, because this eye cream has 5 different mushrooms that have all of their own benefits to them. And before I get into the mushrooms, Valerie, let's take a look at this before and after together. And I want to focus on the distance from her brow to her lids. And can you count the crepes? And I know that that's not a nice thing to say, but look at the crepey eyelids.
Folds.
Do you see how in the after it's lifted? Her skin is smooth. Wow. If you're a woman who's struggling to wear eyeliner, your eyeshadow isn't showing, you're considering possibly having a procedure. I'm always in support of people doing whatever they want to do to feel great. I just like people to know that there's an alternative.
Right.
Look at the 11s between the eyebrows. I wish I had a tape measure to measure the distance of her brow to her lashes.
I mean,
and by the way, that is in 4 weeks.
Which I don't know if everybody knows this, but when you buy anything here at HSN, we give you a 30-day window to try it. So take your own before and afters. And I love how close. We don't often get that close to one single eye.
We did so many clinicals
where you can
on this.
really see in the before and the after how many layers of that thin, fragile, heavy skin in the before, and then look at it in the after. Younger, more refreshed. She has more real estate to put on that beautiful eyeshadow, and her brow does look lifted.
And look at her under eye. Do you see how
true.
smooth? Like,
so wait, you take this 360 all around?
You can go 360. I'll give a couple of tips for application a little bit later on if you guys want them. I also have to give a quick shout out. If you're on social media, you have seen all of the beauty editors writing about this and posting about it. And the main comment that I see coming back over and over is how fast the product works, how friendly it is on the eyes, how quick people felt that tightening and that hydration. And I would like to get into the mushroom technology, because what brought me to Beekman was actually technology like this. I went through the change we all know, where you've got your own internal temperature, and everything went crazy for me. My hair changed, my skin changed. I could always use acids and retinols and things like that, and suddenly all of those were off the table for me. I had to look for something that was a bit more of a holistic approach. Enter the eye cream and the mushroom eye cream. We have lion's mane, so it's full of powerful antioxidants. We have the reishi mushroom, so you're going to see this beautiful brightening. We've got the snow mushroom. That snow mushroom is all about hydration, holding 500 times its weight in water. The shiitake mushroom with the kojic acid. And then, of course, we've got all of the powerful glucans that go into it to plump and hydrate and brighten. And then, Valerie, we get into it's not a freebie, but it's not far from it, because the eye cream sells for $50.
$50, yep.
And you're getting a full size of the Midnight Milk.
I'm thinking this in my mind. I'm thinking whichever way you slice it, whether you're going in for the mask, right? Because that's something you love, you've fallen in love with, you're getting that bonus as the eye cream, or maybe you haven't seen Beekman have an eye cream, you want to find out what all the buzz is about. You're buying it for the eye cream, which is $50. You're getting the $52 Midnight Bakuchiol mask included. You're getting both. You're not choosing today $16.65 $125 gets it home. Many of you locking it in on AutoShip. Here's where AutoShip really blows my mind, because we can't raise the price on you. So if you want this in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, you get that buy one, get one included for $0 for today's price. Even if you get it in June, or even if you get it in September, or you get it in the fall, whenever you want it, we'll ship that out to you, and we don't raise the price. That's what AutoShip is. You can customize that, you can speed it up, you can slow it down. You can also cancel it at any time. This is the newest and hottest launch from Beekman. All the editors, all the influencers, all the big beauty stores are talking about it. That incredible peptide and mushroom extracts and argireline. I did a little research, I did a little argireline is powerful. And you feel that baby working.
Oh, you know, it is, if you're somebody who does injections, and again, I'm no judgment zone. You do whatever you want to do. This may help stave off the time in between for doing those things. I want to go to the mask for just a moment, because I was a little confused when I first joined the company and this was called a mask. I was like, okay, is it a mask? Is it a night cream? So it's a bit of a hybrid. This is actually the night cream that I use every single night, and I'm going to also explain the Bakuchiol oil and why it's got the lavender. But if you go way back with Beekman 1802, Brent and Josh, you're probably familiar with the Black Night cream.
Yes,
their
I
original
remember that.
anti-aging cream. That's the core of this. So when you do it right the first time, you don't have to redo it. They took that formula and they added extra ingredients. Now look at this.
Look at the wrinkles on the forehead.
Look at the midnight milk. Look at the brightening effect. So this is there for the heavy lifting when you cannot do retinol. And this was it is the undisputed champ of anti-ingredients. I will never argue that. But if you can't use it, you can't use it.
Right.
That ended up happening to me, and this, for me, has been just as effective.
Okay, so you look at the wrinkles on the forehead in the before, look at the 11 lines. You're talking about going in, and what we love so much, it's why so many professionals recommend retinol, is because it really addresses the major signs of aging. So when you have that loss of like cushioniness or that loss of brightness, and maybe it's the tone and the texture that you're starting to see, it looks uneven, and you can have that roughness. So what you're telling me is, I've got the mushroom eye cream for specifically 360 on my eyes, and then I take in the midnight mask, and I know we already just said this, but I need to reiterate it. Am I rinsing the mask off, or am I going to sleep with this purple magic right here?
You go ahead, you seal in all of that hydration with the purple magic. I've not heard it called that. You don't have to rinse it off. Now, if you want to, like, you can do an extra thick layer of this and use it as a treatment, but I sleep with this every night, and then because we've got that deal on the milkshake, is it okay? I mean, hopefully there's still some of these. I would do this entire treatment, and then I would seal it in with 2 or 3 spritzes of this. You will wake up and your skin feels like a baby's bottom. And again, if you're struggling with those very active ingredients, our cells aren't turning over as quickly as we age. And so if you're looking at your skin and you're thinking, I look dull, I look beige, I lack the brilliant, like, you know, that plugged in, translucent, youthful skin? That other ingredient gives you that. Now we have a natural alternative with Bakuchiol oil, so there's no flaking, there's no shedding, there's no downtime, there's no dryness.
No prescription. Here's what we're doing. This is what everybody's talking about, because it takes years for the Beekman team to launch a new product. This is the one everybody's been talking about, the mushroom milk for your eyes, where it is the goat milk, the peptides, the argireline, the 3 mushroom extracts. This is $50 all on its own. We took 5 pennies off, and then we're giving you the $52 Midnight Milk Bakuchiol mask. But if you just focus in on the eyes, which, Heather, you know, I'm getting of a certain age too. The eyes are the first spot where the skin gets extra thin, extra crinkly and wrinkly. You start to feel a heaviness or a droopiness, a darkness. Look at this, is just within 4 weeks.
I can't stop looking at her brows.
I know.
Like, when you look at the on the eyelids, the crepiness, the folds, and then you go to the under eye area, that is a really tough area to treat. I also want to focus on the fact that it's not too thick. I think a lot of us look for eye creams that are extra thick. You don't want to do that, because the skin around the eyes actually lacks a specific layer, so you don't want something that's too occlusive and too sealing in that area. It is active, it's gorgeous, everybody is raving about it, and I'm thrilled that we have it here. And the price can't be beat.
If you wanna place this on AutoShip, remember it's a $102 value, $102 value that you're getting for less than the price of one of the newest, most talked about, innovative ingredient-driven products, the Mushroom Milk Eye Cream, and we're gonna give you that Midnight Milk Mask. You can customize that. $16.65 gets it home and on free shipping and handling. Okay. I have to let you know, in how many minutes can I tell them the price, Jerry?